Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are going to solve problem 2, which is based upon the topic that is simple pendulum, time period of simple pendulum. In this problem, we are given that a second pendulum is a pendulum with a period of 2 seconds. How long a second pendulum be on the earth, where g is 9.81 meter per second square, and moon where g is 1.62 meter per second square. What is the frequency of second pendulum at earth and moon? So we have to calculate 4 variables here. So I will write given data. In given data, the time period for second pendulum is given, that is 2 seconds, which is constant for second pendulum, while the value for g on earth is given is 9.81 meter per second square, while the value of g on moon can be written as gm with a subscript m. So it is 1.62 meter per second square. So first A part, we will have to calculate the length of the pendulum on earth. For that purpose, I will write length with a subscript of E, and B part is the length of the pendulum on the moon, so I will represent it by L with a subscript M, and C part we will have also to calculate the frequency on earth, so frequency with a subscript E, and D part, the frequency of the pendulum on the moon, is also have to be calculated. So this is our required data. So I will write here required data. Now solution. For solution, I will start from the time period formula for simple pendulum, which is t is equal to 2 pi square root L divided by g. To calculate the length of the pendulum, so I will have to modify this formula for length. So taking square on both sides, so it will become t whole square equal to 2 pi square root L divided by g whole square. So it will become as t square is equal to, taking square of 2 pi, it will give 4 pi square, while taking square of square root L by g, it will eliminate the square root, so it will become L by g. Now multiply both sides by g. We will have t square multiply g equal to 4 pi square L divided by g multiply g. G cancels, while our equation becomes as t square multiply g equal to 4 pi square L. I have to make formula for length of the pendulum, so I will eliminate 4 pi square by multiplying, by dividing both sides by 4 pi square, dividing both sides by 4 pi square. So it will become t square g divided by 4 pi square and equal to 4 pi square multiply L divided by 4 pi square. Here these 4 pi squares will cancel with each other. Now I will write this length on this side. So L will become t square multiply g divided by 4 pi square. To calculate the length of the pendulum on the earth, I will write it as length on earth equal to t square multiply g on earth divided by 4 pi square. Now putting the values, so I will write length on earth of second pendulum equals to t square. Here the value of time period is 2, so I will write 2 whole square and 2. G on earth, the value of g on earth is 9.81 divided by 4 pi square. So 4 into 3.14 whole square. So length on earth will be equal to 2 squares equals to 4, while it will become 9.81 divided by 4 into 9.85. Squaring 3.14 will give 9.85. This 4 cancels with 4. So length on earth will be equal to 9.81 divided by 9.85. Dividing these two terms, we will get the answer as 0.99 meter. This is the length of the second pendulum on the earth. So our A part has been done. Now for solving part B, I will just write this equation is length of the pendulum is equal to T square multiply G divided by 4 pi square. For moon, we will write a capital M with subscript to the length and T square multiply G with a subscript M divided by 4 pi square. So putting the values in this equation, we will get that T square is 2 whole square and value of G here is 1.62 for moon and divided by 4 into 3.14 whole square. So the same calculation, that is 2 whole square equal to 4, while 1.62 divided by 4 into 3.14 whole square will give us 9.85. So length on moon will become 4 cancels with 4, while dividing 1.62 on 9.85 we will get 0.16 answer. 0.16 and with a unit of length which is meter. So this is the length of the second pendulum on the moon vibrating with a period of 2 seconds. Now solving part C, I will use the formula of frequency for simple pendulum, which is written as frequency equal to 1 over 2 pi square root G divided by L. For frequency on earth, I will write frequency on earth equal to 1 over 2 pi square root G on earth, value of G on earth divided by length of earth. So frequency on earth will equal to 1 over 2 into 3.14 its value, and value of G on earth is 9.81. So I will write 9.81 divided by length on earth. We have calculated this value for the second pendulum, which is 0.99. So frequency on earth equals to 1 divided by, multiplying these two terms will give us the answer 6.28, while dividing these two terms, I have already divided it, that 9.81 divided by, it gives us 9.90. Squaring 9.90 will give us the value of square rooting, that is 3.14. So multiplying 3.14, now divide 3.14 divided by 6.28, it will give us the frequency equals to 0.5 and its unit is hertz represented by Hz. So this is the frequency of second pendulum on earth. Now to calculate the frequency for the moon, so I will write this equation simply is L is equal to, it is part D, so L is equal to T square multiply G, I have to calculate the frequency on the moon, so I will write this formula, but for the moon, so frequency on the moon will equal to 1 over 2 pi square root G divided by L. So for moon, so I will write gravity value on moon divided by length of pendulum on the moon. So frequency on the moon will become 1 over 2 into 3.14 square root, value of G on moon is given, that is 1.62, divided by length on moon has been calculated in second part of this problem, which is 0.16. So calculating these values, frequency on moon equals to 1 divided by, multiplying these two terms will give us 6.28, while dividing these two terms will give us the value as 1.62 divided by 0.16 equal to 10.125. 10.125. Now square rooting 1 divided by 6.28, multiply square rooting 10.125 gives us value is 3.18. Multiplying this values with 1, so 3.18 divided by 6.28. Now dividing these two values, the answer becomes 0.5 Hertz. So this is the frequency of the second pendulum on the surface of moon with a length of 0.16 meter, and that's all for today. Thanks.